Hello students, good morning all of you. This is your Prabhakar and welcome to our channel Dawn of Chemistry. So far I was been making so many videos on motivation things and why you should listen to your parents and why we have to study, how we have to study and all. In this video I am going to explain about the process of learning. Whenever you are learning something, what are the changes taking place in your brain and how they are going to change the things, what will be the first thing, or what are the symptoms that you are learning, and what are the changes happening in your brain during the learning, so how they are going to affect your brain. Those things and all I am going to explain in this video. See, why I have taken this heading is your brain will change after watching this video. Why it will change means definitely I can guarantee you your learning process will 100% change after viewing this video. That's why I have taken this statement. Let us get into the details. Learning process. During learning process, what are the things happening? Before going to that, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to my channel Dawn of Chemistry and click the bell icon for the updates from my channel. Let us see how learning happens. This is the first thing. We will be learning so many things. Either it may be education, maybe doing in, or maybe playing a game, or maybe cooking food, or anything. It can be learning, can be anything. So when you are as a kid, you might be knowing all the things. So as you are growing up, you will be learning so many things. So how this learning happened? So whenever you are learning something, three changes will take place in your brain. The first thing is chemical changes taking place. Whenever you are learning anything, we know very well sodium potassium ions will be there in the brain. The transfer will be there between the neurons. So that's why whenever you are learning something, chemical changes will be happening in your brain. Because of chemical changes and prolonged chemical changes, to accommodate the chemical changes, structural changes in your brain. As the structural changes are increasing, the functional changes will happen in your brain during the learning process. Whenever you are learning anything, can be walking, can be cooking, can be studying, can be drawing, can be anything. Whenever you are learning something, that happens through these three processes. Let us see which is going to affect what. Let us see the chemical changes. What is the consequence of this chemical changes? Means they account for short-term memory. Whatever the chemical change happening in your brain, that account for the short-term memory, and it lasts for few time. Only for few time only it will stay in your brain. We know very well short-term memory. When you see an object and see any painting, means you can remember only very much few parts of that thing. As the time is going on, you will forget the things in the painting and you will remember only you have seen a painting. That much only you can remember. If you recollect about it frequently, means that will become the permanent memory. As I told you already, the memories, short-term memory will be there, mid-term memory will be there, and then permanent memory will be there. I will explain in a different video about this memory concept. So whenever you take learning process, the first step is chemical changes. Initially, whenever you are studying something, or whenever you are watching any video, whenever you are listening to any music, that time, at first time, whenever you are listening to this, at first time, the chemical changes will happen. That is, sodium potassium ions will be transferred between the neurons. So the frequency of transfer will be gradually increasing. Because of that thing, it will stay for very much few time. After this chemical changes, structural changes will happen. This is the second step of learning. As you keep on doing the same learning process, time to time, means that leads to the permanent memory. During this, neuron formation takes place. So whenever you are studying repeatedly anything, means the number of chemical reactions will be increasing. To accommodate number of chemical reactions happening, there is neuron development starts in your brain. So the neurons will start or neuron formation taking place. So that's why learning is not alone psychological process, it is a physical process also. As the number of neurons formation increases, your learning capacity also increases. So see, during this neuron formation, headache starts in your brain. Greater the discomfort during study, greater is your learning. So suddenly whenever you sit in front of something and start studying that for some time, means initially you feel headache and all. Why that headache comes means the neurons start forming in your brain. As the quantity of data you study increases, the number of neuron formation also increases, so that to accommodate the more data in your brain. Of course, so many neurons are present in your body. Time to time their formation will be gradually increasing. Whatever the quantity of data you are studying, to accommodate that thing, this neurons formation will be gradually increasing. That's why you have to take good food during the studying, and you should need good sleep during studying. So you need good sleep and good food during the studying for effective learning process. The effective learning process happens with this chemical changes and then neuron development. So neuron development should be present, means you have to take proper food and you should have proper sleep. Some students will be lack of this food and all they will not take much, and sleep also they don't much concentrate on these two things. Food and sleep they concentrate less, so that's why they will be having so many health problems arising for those people. So that's why whenever you are studying, the prime needs for the good process of learning is food and sleep. Nobody should neglect these two. And after this, so because of the structural changes, means the structure of brain changes. As the neuron formation increases, the area available in the brain to accommodate the data will be increasing. After this, what happens? First, chemical changes takes place. Whenever you are studying something, chemical changes will be happening. As the number of times you are studying increases, to accommodate those chemical changes, structural changes also will be happening. After the structural changes, functional changes will be there. In the brain, once a particular place is fully occupied by data, the place is shifted to next. So in the brain, whenever you are studying something in a particular area, we know very well that for different actions, different places will be there in your brain. So in the learning area only, once in that so many particular areas, you can have subdivision. So that's why once the area in a particular place is full, then the data will be shifted to the next place. It is like storing something in a godown. So whenever you are storing something in a godown, when one room is filled, means we will go to the next room. After that we will go to the other room. In the same way here also, what is this functional change means? As the data is increasing at a particular place, automatically that will be shifted to the next place. So like this we can store enormous data. How much data you can store in your brain means, that is so much will be there. 12 petabytes will be there. You can store nearly 12 petabytes of data in your brain. So be careful with that. 12 petabytes means mega, giga, tera and then petabyte. 2 into 10 power 12 will be coming. That much important is this thing. Peta means 10 power 12 will come. So 12 into 10 power 12 GB, no, PB, petabytes data you can store. That much capacity your brain is having. You can imagine how many movies you can store and how much you can store. That data will be stored properly. How much means? 12 petabytes of data can be stored in your brain. That is the capacity of your brain. Hardly you can remember how much data you are using based on this calculation. So the data to be stored in your brain properly. And next you see, are all individual brains are same? Means no individual brain is same. Every individual brain pattern is different. So since every individual brain pattern is different, learning also will be differing from one student to the another student. So your friend might be learning something in 10 minutes, and you might be taking to learn the same thing in 5 minutes. It doesn't mean that you are good and he is not that much good. His learning process is different and your learning process is different. So that's why nowadays students are comparing with one another. It is not like that. You should not compare your learning capacity with others' learning capacity. You have your advantages, he is having his advantages. This fellow who is learning in 5 minutes maybe lack of sitting and studying for much time, but you have the capability of sitting studying for much time. So that's why learning process is same, but learning pattern is different from student to student. So that's why there are some standard methods you can follow. See, in the same way, since the brain pattern is different, learning process also different from student to student. So that's why I request you, every student, not to compare with one another. You are an identical piece and that fellow is a identical piece. Everybody will have their cons and merits and demerits will be there for them. So that's why the methods which works for one student may not work for another student, but a student knows what is his strength and what is his weakness. So you have to focus on your strengths and then weaknesses, and then you have to study. So keep that in mind. Let us see brain and rest. Do you think our brain will take rest? Means no, our brain will never take rest. It will always doing work. Always remember, brain will never take rest. It will always will be working, either in the form of subconscious, whenever you are sleeping or whenever you are taking rest. At any time the brain will be working. Even you are at rest also your brain will work. When you are sleeping also your brain will work. So that's why there is no rest for your brain. So whatever the ideas you are giving to your brain, that will be always working on the ideas. Always your brain will work on the ideas. Every time it will be working on your ideas only. So what are these ideas and all means? In a different video I will explain how many types of ideas a brain can be having, in how many ways it can think. So this is the thing regarding how learning process happens. I told you your brain will not be same after watching this video. So see, this is a scientifically proven scientifically proven. What is that means? Your brain will be always working. Your brain will be always working and it will be always changing its form. Whenever you face any object or whenever you face any situation or whenever you listen to any topic, whenever you eat anything or whenever you smell anything, immediately after that action your brain will change its form. So the brain will be automatically changing time to time. Brain will be changing time to time. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel Dawn of Chemistry for more updates. Thank you.